Is up, gamers? It's your Average Joe with Average Joe Raids. Today we are taking a look at the new Hydra rotation, Rotation 3, and we have gotten rid of Head of Torment, we have gotten rid of Head of Blight, we are bringing in the Poison Head and the Weaken Head, which are Head of Blight and Head of Suffering. So that's an AoE Weaken, he does some damage. Obviously Head of Wrath does a lot of damage, we know that. We've got Head of Blight putting a ton of poisons on you, also putting the Poison Cloud up, which makes each of your champions weak hit, and that means none of the debuffs that get put on during a hit of an attack land anymore. And then, whoa, going a little scroll crazy here. Then obviously we have the Head of Decay that is cleansing the debuffs that we put out. So, if you're new here, if you've been here before, hit the subscribe button. You can always change your mind later. And today's team, we are doing all epics except for the latest fragment champion, Walking Tomb Dreng. And so this comp is going to be a Dreng carry team. Everyone around him is just there to support him. We've got Godseeker Aniri for heals, for a revive. We've got Stagnite for the decreased speed to hopefully land on the Head of Decay before we get going. We've got him for decreased attack, decreased defense. We've got Ugo for block buffs, decreased defense, some heals. A Doom Priest is here to cleanse some of those poisons, give us some extra heals. And Seeker is my clan boss build Seeker. He is here for a provoke, even though he doesn't have tons of accuracy. Hopefully he can land some of those provokes on Head of Decay before he goes down. So we will start this out, and this is going to be live. And let's see how Walking Tomb Dreng does. So we're going to get this block buffs up, and then we need to land this decreased speed, and we do. And so this is going to mean that Head of Blight is going to try to put up the Poison Cloud before Head of Decay does the cleanse. And so we're going to block that Poison Cloud before this cleanse comes out. We might even just provoke the Head of Decay. So we do. We didn't even have to worry about it. But just for the sake of that, you know, we are doing that just to be sure. Get an attack out. I'm going to save the heal for when I actually need it. I'm going to smack this Head of Blight because I don't care for all the poisons that he puts out. So, Head of Blight and Head of Decay are, in my opinion, the two most annoying heads on this rotation. But Head of Wrath does do a ton of damage, so there is something to be said about that. Dreng, with the heals that we have here, and between that and Dreng's HP equalizing move, we actually might get some full heals out of Dreng, which could be really nice. Gonna get a little bit of a heal there, so we don't need to use Ugo's heal. Next hit that Head of Wrath gets is going to make him angry, so the poisons are out. We get provoked there by the Head of Wrath. And let's see, we are going to use this HP equalizing move, not only because of the little heal that we're going to get, but also to get this A2 to come off a cooldown a little faster. So we get that cleanse out, and now I think we should have our A2 soon. We get big damage from Head of Wrath there. Hopefully we do have some heals coming out from Ugo whenever we get back around to her. Because, okay, so let's see. Places the Poison Cloud. That's still on a 4-turn cooldown. So I'm not going to be worried about putting up this block buffs yet. I am going to use the heal here on this move. Get this off the screen. I'm going to use the heal, because we don't have the heal from anyone else. So I'm going to try to get this Poison Head down as soon as I can. We got the decreased speed. Do need to strip these buffs over here from Head of Wrath, although he doesn't have increased attack, so that's good. We land the provoke on Head of Decay, which is great. We're going to land some HP burns here. Funny enough, we landed it on the two heads that are actually weak affinity for Walking Tomb Dreng, but whatever. Let's, okay, we're doing this. Should we do this now? I think I'm going to save it. We're going to save block buffs until we can put it up specifically for the poison cloud. And hopefully Stag Knight has his A2 off of cooldown. Try to get this Head of Decay out so that we can freely debuff champions and not have to worry about it. So it would be nice to get the decrease attack over on Head of Wrath soon. We just lost Doom Priest, but she came back up. We're going to activate this burn. And I'm still going to save this. I don't want the Poison Cloud move to come back around off of cooldown and not have my block buffs ready. So we did just lose Stag Knight. We're going to try to provoke this Head of Decay. Okay, I am going to resurrect Stag Knight here. I can't. If I lose Godseeker and Neri, my only other reviver is Ugo, so everyone would have to die. So I am going to use the heal here and hope that Godseeker Neri lives. I'm going to put some damage out from Doom Priest. We're going to activate this burn again. Everyone takes some damage. I'm going to put this block buffs up now and hope that it's up when we need it. So we do have a heal reduction on Godseeker and Neri. Hopefully Doom Priest cleanses that. Poisons are just coming out left and right. This is a very, very damage heavy. This move right here. Sorry, let me finish my thought. This is a very, very damage heavy rotation of Hydra. And so if you have Geomancer, congrats. You get to 1-key Hydra this rotation. If you don't have Geomancer, block buffs is really good this rotation because you can block these poisons and Head of Mischief is not here to steal it. And then block debuffs is also good so that you can block this poison cloud. So again, this move right here, Walking Tomb Dreng's A3. Look at Ugo's health compared to everyone else. And it's because Ugo is built really tanky. And this A3 here should make everyone's health percentage look like Ugo's. And so everyone just got a huge heal there. Because of that, we can use this to revive him. We're going to get an AoE decrease attack on everyone because we've got Stag Knight back up now. We're going to get Ugo's heal here. So we are looking good now. We're in good shape. That was a little bit of a scare there for a minute. So we got the stun off on Head of Decay. There we go. Got our decrease attack on Head of Wrath. That's going to be nice. And Head of Decay does need provoke. So we're going to do these burns and hope that we get the provoke on Head of Decay by Seeker. So we had block debuffs up on 2 champions, or on 2 heads, but on the other 2 heads, the poison cloud did go up. But we did get our burns off right beforehand, so that is good. Doom Priest coming in with the Relentless set. Our poison head's about to go down, which is nice. We're going to get hit with a huge, there it is, from Head of Wrath. We've got increase attack and decrease attack on him, so he is about to go down though, which could be nice. There goes the poison head. There goes the Head of Wrath. Everyone's still alive, so we're doing okay. We're at 3.6 million. Let's get a decreased defense out. Let's get our increased attack out. And now we start smacking. Try to get this other head down. But I am going to hit this head for the extra damage. And again, extra damage from the downed head. If I got an AoE coming soon, then I will go ahead and try to hit that Head of Decay down. But his skills are off cooldown. or his skills are on cooldown. So I'm not focused on getting that head down. I want to get this extra damage from these downed heads, especially since they have decreased defense on them. So this is a really good testament that Walking Tomb Dreng, this is a team supported around him, and I think we'll see, we should see, I would think so. I'm going to save this HP equalizing because the HP burn is going to come off cooldown next turn anyways, and everyone's already at full health, so there's really no reason to use that third move, in my opinion. So I am just going to hit this downed head. But you're going to see, hopefully we see the damage numbers at the end, and they show the story that Walking Tomb Dreng is carrying this team with his HP burns, and all you have to do is put a team around him that are going to keep him alive. So we're going to switch gears here and hit this this head that ate our champion. But you put a team around Dreng that just keeps him alive, and with his burns and his HP equalizing, he's going to basically be, you know, the powerhouse of this team. I'm going to block buffs here because Head of Blight came back out. We got that just in time to block that poison cloud. We got the same two heads that came up, which is really rare, actually. That doesn't happen often. I am not going to AoE that because we have our full health. I don't want to contribute a hit to Head of Wrath's timer. I mean, we should be hitting 6.6 million pretty close. Gonna bust this head open, get some damage into it, and maybe even before this next head comes up, we could be at 6.6 million. So again, this is a live run. I don't a lot of times do live runs. I usually try to record it ahead of time and we watch back the video, but I just felt like doing a live run today and showing you guys kind of the process and maybe some thought process behind the moves that I'm doing sometimes. Hopefully that helps you guys understand and can help your Hydra runs. So everyone's getting a little bit low, like towards half health. I am going to use this AoE here to get us up. And then Doom Priest is going to help get us up as well. Weak hit there. Going to get this decrease attack off onto Head of Wrath. And just going to put damage into this downed head. Again, putting damage into the downed head. Next turn through, I'll probably use her heal because everyone's going to be taking poison damage. And now everyone's going to be taking a lot of damage from Head of Wrath. So, yeah. And we get the same head again. So this almost never happens. We are not getting Head of Torment. We are not getting Head of Mischief, which is great because we didn't build our team around them. Since they're not in this rotation, I didn't put in champions for them, and it's working out really well, actually. So, because Head of Wrath is going to have his move soon, that's gonna, because his turn count is at 11, he's gonna kill us soon. We're gonna use Ugo's heal to get everyone to full health. Hopefully we get a provoke off here. We do land it, and so then we can get maybe a block buff, so our decreased defense out or something. Get a decreased speed on that head too. That's nice. Definitely nice to have. It's nice when you don't have to worry about Head of Decay cleansing all your debuffs, because that's pretty counterintuitive to everything else in the entire game, as Hydra typically is. Got a burn on every single head. Got block buffs and decreased defense on every head. Getting some good RNG now. Land that provoke. We did land the provoke. Things are looking really good. There's our huge damage there. We are going to put some heals out since we got poisons on us. And that'll also decrease the length of that increased attack buff. Alright, we're going to... I don't think we need to equalize this HP. We're just going to activate an HP burn. And I'm looking for the burns that are lasting the longest, which are on these two weak affinity heads. But we did activate the burn. We are now at 6.6 million damage, which is a 1 key on Hydra normal. And that is because of Walking Tomb Dreng. I expect that it is. It might not be, but I feel like most of the damage is coming from him. So there are two ways you could go about this now. You could stop your run now. You could just put it on auto, or I guess there's three ways. Or you could commit to it and try to do as much damage as you possibly can. And just for the sake of seeing how much damage Dreng can do, I'm going to keep on going. So if you don't want to watch the rest of this, feel free to skip to the end of the video to see the damage numbers. But I am going to continue on as normal and try to get as much damage as I possibly can. And I probably will save this key because I don't think any of these champions are in my normal hard team that I use. So I will end up saving this key for my clan, which is why I'm putting as much damage as I can into this. So we will keep on. Let's see. Head of Decay is going to get a turn soon. Seeker is going to get a turn before him. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's done. Let's see. I'm going to get this decreased defense out because actually I'm going to heal. And then Seeker can provoke. Come on. There we go. And his provoke goes on through the poison cloud. I'm not sure how that works, but it does. Godseeker Neri is going to revive Stagnite, and I believe Stagnite is going to have everything off cooldown now because of Godseeker Neri's revive. So he can get out a decrease attack on our Head of Wrath. And block buffs here. Gonna get this decrease attack out. Great. Hopefully provoke again. And we are unlucky there. So the cleanses do come out. All of our work has been undone. And it's all because of an unlucky provoke RNG. We don't have anyone to activate a burn on, so let's see. Everyone's got increased attack from Seeker. We're just going to keep on hitting this Head of Blight. Pretty much whatever positive affinity the head is. We've got that. Gonna get some turn meter. Gonna try to go for a provoke again so we prevent the life barrier, and we do get it. Heal reduction on Stagnite. And let's see, nobody's health is really that well. Doom Priest has pretty high health right now, so I think if we use this A3, it will be a good choice. There we go. We got some heals. Get a leech on another head, and it doesn't land. Doom Priest with the relentless procs. Oh, 3 times in a row. Get a decreased speed out. Great. We are so close to having a couple more heads down. Okay, who'd we just lose? We just lost Ugo. That's our block buffs. That's our heals. Everyone's provoked. We're going to get hit by Head of Wrath. There it goes. We got a life barrier up on the head that ate her, so this is not going to last too much longer, folks. That is unfortunate. Only landed one of the burns. Try to get some of those buffs off of Head of Wrath. And it's not looking too good. There's not much hope here. Everyone's taking poison damage. We can't free Ugo in time. Our healers are down. Seeker's got his swift parry gear keeping him alive for one last attack. He lands a provoke and a dying effort. Dreng is going to activate this HP burn. Get a little extra damage out. Dreng's going to just do another A1. And this is going to be the last turn. Now he is going to die. And there he goes. 8.77 million damage, 3.6 of it coming from Walking Tomb Dreng. Seeker doing a respectable 1.3 million, and that is because he is built for my clan boss team, so I'm trying to push out as much damage as I can out of him. Nobody else got over 1 million, and most of those, probably all of the damage from all the other champs, is coming from War Master procs, and Dreng is doing all of that HP burn damage, so out of a 6.6 million one key normal, he's doing 3.6 million of it, and so yeah, I mean, he is going to let so many people get into Hydra normal. This is a respectable team, epics only except for the latest fragment event champion. Hopefully this video and some of the explanations while I was going through the live Hydra run is going to help you do your Hydra runs. Hopefully it helps you build your Dreng so that you can do those. We'll take a look at the builds really quickly. But if you're more interested in going into specifics on Dreng, I do have a Walking Tomb Dreng guide. Go ahead and check that out. And let's go ahead and we will go into the champions. See if we sort by recently used. This almost never works for me. It did this time. So Dreng's build, he is built with tons of health, tons of defense, 240 speed. I didn't focus on his crit rate or his crit damage, and he actually does have some resist, but that wasn't on purpose. And he doesn't need accuracy. It's one of the coolest things about him. So you can just build him with tons of health, tons of defense, and then that makes his A3, since he's really tanky, his health is going to stay up quite a bit, and when he uses A3, he can use his health basically to equalize the health of the other champs onto his. Godseeker Aniri, she is built with 46,000 health, 3,500 defense, 209 speed, no crit rate, really no resistance or accuracy. Doom Priest, in a relentless set, almost 50,000 HP, 2,500 defense, 212 speed, no crit rate, pretty much no resist, no accuracy. Ugo is built pretty tanky. She is in, she's actually missing a banner. I did not realize that she was missing a banner. That's funny. I think I stole it. I don't know who I stole it for. Maybe one of my Eurogrims. 62,500, 683 health, 3,500 defense, 253 speed, no crit rate, no crit damage, pretty much no resist, 300 accuracy, so she's always landing her debuffs. And we got Seeker here in his clan boss build, 249 speed, 100% crit rate, 202 crit damage, only 2,900 attack, that could be higher, 38,000 health, 191 accuracy, which is not bad. I'm pretty sure that is accidental because he doesn't need accuracy in clan boss. So that is why he was landing so many of those provokes. He is in Swift Parry, funny enough. And also Stag Knight here with 56,000 health, 2,100 defense, only 1,800 attack, 251 speed. He's got maxed out on crit rate, 112 crit damage, 359 accuracy, so he's always landing those. And those are the builds, everyone. Epics only, except for the new fragment event champion Walking Tomb Dreng, doing a respectable 3.6 million on Hydra normal, and just a team of supports built around him. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching to the end. Stay average, friends, and I will see you in the next one.